um, this um, main chakra that is located near our anal region uh, is Muladhara, which is the main life source. So that point is very important. If you pay much attention to that point, if you are not taking energy from that point, that is more than enough to save yourself from any disease, whether it is minor or major. um, how do you do that? uh, I'll say it. It's very simple. uh, Whatever you do, you just place your hand on or below your navel region. Whenever you do something, if you find the hardening of the belly, it means you are consuming that energy. If there is any vibration, if you feel any vibration in your hand, it means you are using that energy. So it may then you can look for the ways that you can avoid using that energy. For instance, now you can do it yourself. Place your hand on your belly like this. um, Press it and start speaking. If you're speaking like this at a very low voice, hello, how are you, you can find that there's no vibration. Now you start speaking in a louder voice. Now you can feel that your belly muscle is going inside and outwards, which means you're using that energy, which is why I said you need to speak at a lower tone. So keeping your tone as low as possible actually saves this energy. If you focus only on this energy, that is more than enough to save yourself from any disease. Even if you are suffering from disease right now, if you are focusing on saving this energy, then that's more than enough to save yourself from any disease. uh, uh, and another thing, if you are lifting something, wait, let me take this cup. It is an empty cup, it has nothing inside. Now you place your hand and see if there is any movement while you are lifting this. You will not find anything. But if you are lifting this same cup filled with water, you will find it is slightly moving, which means it takes some amount of energy from that life source. So you need to take care of it. And I know it sounds ridiculous that even doing little work like taking water in this cup consumes that amount of energy. Then how is there any way to consume that energy? Well, when there is no other way, you have to think of the ways to spend it as little as possible. um, Instead of taking water in this cup, why can't you use a small tumbler for drinking water? So those are some of the things. It's more like that. And needless to say about lifting huge weights like lifting table, lifting wooden chairs, stuff like that. You should never do it. If you do it, it obviously means you are spending that energy, so it will definitely cause you some kind of disease, because uh, that energy can be used for curing any disease. Actually, the in yoga, if you are uh, there is something called the Kundalini yoga, which means they are raising that energy to this top energy center, which means you are building up on that, and everybody is doing that now and nobody is experiencing that. The main reason is it works only for those people who are not spending that life energy, who are doing as little work as possible. uh, in today's modern society, it is quite impossible for anybody to do that, because already there is no energy. Then what can you expect to rise from that energy center to this? That energy center is not even filled with energy right now. That is why there's no use in doing any kind of yoga asanas. Yoga is different, but it is widely misinterpreted as yoga asanas, which is some kind of exercise, which involves some kind of sitting postures. So needless to say, don't do that. It is of no use. I'll discuss much. I'll dedicate a separate video on this particular topic, on how people are being fooled into doing yogas and other exercises, breathing exercises, thinking that it will actually improve their disease. But what it actually does is it worsens your health. Breathing in and breathing out normally is okay, but if when um, in yoga they train you to breathe abnormally, like holding your breath for a longer time, or rapid breathing, something like that. That's actually going to consume a lot of energy. So there's no need to try that. I know people try that to control their mind. In my future videos I'll be discussing more on meditation, so I'll be saying on how to control your mind without having to do those things, without doing those breathing techniques. And the final thing that consumes a lot of energy is actually it is not a separate thing, it's a subdivision of what I'm speaking now, that is consumption of life source energy, that is Mooladhara energy. When you bend your hip, it consumes a lot of energy, because there's that same small backbone is undergoing much strain, so it is going to lead to bone damage and also consumption of a lot of energy. So what, in order to avoid that, what you need to do is to look for the ways to avoid that. For example, if you have the habit of taking water by bending while taking bath, why can't you just sit down and then do it? So my point is, keep your back always straight. It doesn't mean you always have to sit. When there is a need for sitting or standing, try to keep your position as vertical as possible. But the more intellectual thing is, try to give yourself rest by lying on bed at regular intervals. You that's that is all I want to discuss in this video. If you follow these steps, no matter what disease you have, you will see that your energy level is slowly building up. When it is after fulfilling the basic needs of your body, it will start healing your body. So no matter whatever disease you are, it could be ulcer, it could be any problem that we have no idea about, like cancer, AIDS, menstruation problems, whatever, skin problems, whatever it is, this energy level after fulfilling the basic need will just explode into the inner areas of your body where there is lack of energy. That way it start healing your body. So if you do that, Actually, this is the common treatment for any disease. It applies to any disease. This is the only healing, natural healing procedure. All other disease, all other uh, treatments like taking medicine, following certain kind of diet, they're simply futile. They are not going to be of any use. It's just going to take away much energy and money out of your pocket. Try it out and share with me about the improvement of your disease by following the techniques I have discussed in this video.